Congratulations on Cerving Confidence.
Your health comes first, sis. Yes.
The initiative focuses on Black women. Black women in the U.S. are 2 times as likely to die from cervical cancer than white women. So we appreciate your being a part of this. I'm curious, what does Black womanhood mean to you, Ciara?
Black womanhood to me is a strong woman. She's courageous. She's fearless. She's definitely the ultimate mother. And she's a queen.
With the Cerving Confidence campaign, you've talked about self-care and the importance specifically for Black women. So can you please speak to that and how you, as a mother, a wife, a daughter, a queen, how you care for yourself?
Oh my goodness. I always say self-care is the best care. And I think, just the simple things, whether it's, making sure you wash your face routinely and keep your face moisturized. Drinking tons of water is always healthy. Working out is another way that I take care of myself. Time with my girls is another way I take care of myself. Making sure I'm on top of my well woman visits. Making sure I'm on top of my annual full total wellness exam. I check my EKG levels every year. I check my vitamin levels, like all my vitals. Like I'm that girl. I'm that mom. Because I ultimately want to maximize life, and I want to maximize, my time with my little ones and my family. So I'm all for it.
But ultimately, what did it take for you to truly understand, what self-love is?
Oh my goodness, it took me bumping my head a few times. It took me, going on, having a little bit of adversity. And, I think sometimes when you find yourself in the same spot in life that, you want to be a different spot, you really do wake up and you start, I like to do like self-reflections. Like I'm one of those, like look in the mirror, reflect on life. Where am I? Where was I? And where do I want to go?
What do you say to Black women who are like, girl, you are Ciara, you got it. You are a superstar, and I can't get this self-care thing down.
Listen, I am Ciara CC, but I am just like you. I think just knowing like life is going to throw us curveballs, but you have everything that you need. Everything you need to thrive and survive is rooted in you. You just got to tap it. Just got to knock on that door real quick and say, come on out. Like, your inner strength, that inner being that's going to really allow you to thrive and like continue to reach higher heights, to continue to level up. She's in you. So I think that's the greatest thing is like knowing too, life is not going to be perfect. Like, you got to give yourself some grace in the process of life. You got to give grace to yourself. You got to give grace to others. You got to also be clear on what you want to focus on. Sometimes when we're in the moment, like the smallest things matter that really don't matter.
People have asked you many, many times. I've seen all your interviews where people are asking, about your prayer for your partner, for Russell. And I am not going to ask that question. Now I'm curious as to what your prayer is today. What is your present prayer?
I like that. Oh my gosh. I just think it's so important that when it's all said and done, that we all know who we are. We all know who God is in our house. We all know who Jesus is in our house. Those are, I think, for me, some of the most important factors. Like I want for my kids to know who they are. In the Bible it talks about what good is it to gain the world and lose your soul. It's one of my greatest fears, especially being an ambitious woman and being determined and, working a lot, I never want to get lost in it. I do want to reach higher heights. I do want to keep leveling up, but I want to know who I am when it's all said and done. I want to like have who I am at the core. Like I don't want to be like so lost in my work that I lose myself, and so lost in all the material things that I'm blessed with that I lose myself. So I want my kids to know who they are. I pray over that. I pray that they, like I say, have a spiritual foundation. And I think that they'll be on their way to do many great things.
Ciara, you have this light. You are just beaming, and it's not the suit, sis. It's the soul. I know that's beaming. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so fantastic. Is there a love letter that you have for Black women?
I just got to start by telling all my Black sisters that you are a queen. You have all the soul, all the sauce, all the flavor. I mean, all the strength and the courage that it takes to run the world. And let's level up together. Let's shift the narrative of this whole concept of how Black women are 2 times more likely to die from cervical cancer. Let's change this narrative. I think we have a chance to really, really shape history and pave the way for our daughters. Uplift your friends. Let's all be here for each other. Let's do this together. And I love all of you ladies. And let's go. Why not us?